How did 1950s conformity affect civil liberties? How did the conformity of the 1950s impact civil liberties in the United States? This decade was a time of both prosperity and tension, shaped by the aftermath of World War II and the looming threat of communism. The desire for conformity was strong, driven by economic growth and the rise of suburban life. Many people sought stability and uniformity, but this came with serious consequences for individual freedoms. One major factor during this time was McCarthyism, led by Senator Joseph McCarthy. He claimed that communists had infiltrated the government and society, creating a climate of fear. This fear led to political witch hunts, where many individuals were accused of being communists or having communist ties. The House Un-American Activities Committee played a significant role in these investigations, often intimidating and silencing those who dared to speak out against the majority view. As a result, many people lost their jobs and faced social isolation, all because they were suspected of dissent. While conformity was prevalent, it did not completely stifle movements for change. The civil rights movement began to gain traction during the 1950s. Events like the Montgomery bus boycott highlighted the urgent need for racial equality. However, these movements faced significant pushback from those who valued conformity and feared dissent. The struggle for civil rights was often met with resistance, as many were reluctant to challenge the status quo. The impact on free speech and expression was also profound. Many individuals chose to self-censor, avoiding any criticism of the government or the prevailing norms. This fear of being labeled as a communist or subversive stifled political debate and limited the ability to express diverse opinions. Artists, writers, and filmmakers often faced scrutiny, leading to a chilling effect on creativity and expression. Looking back with nostalgia, some view the 1950s as a time of unity and stability. However, it is essential to remember that this conformity came at a cost. While the era is often romanticized for its economic prosperity, it also marked a period where civil liberties were significantly eroded. The fear of communism and the desire for conformity led to a suppression of individual freedoms and a reluctance to embrace dissenting voices. Understanding this context allows us to appreciate the complexities of the 1950s and the lasting impact it had on civil liberties in America.